Well, good morning everybody and Happy New Year. I just wanted to make this video because I had some updated news I wanted to share with all you Redskins fans. Last night I was watching the Gator Bowl. It was NC State and Texas A&M. It's interesting, I used to attend NC State and unfortunately I had to see them get beaten pretty badly last night. Final score was 52-13. Ouch. You know, it's kind of hard to see that, especially after seeing just one day earlier the Redskins get shut out at home in front of mostly an Eagle crowd. Anyway, after the Gator Bowl last night, Scott Van Pelt of ESPN came on and had some interesting comments about the Redskins situation. I wanted to share that with you. Here's what he had to say.
Erosion can happen slowly, be difficult to decipher. But if Sunday wasn't a wake-up call to Dan Snyder, then they are guilty of organizational negligence. The stadium, which was in the bottom third in attendance this season, was completely overrun by Philadelphia Eagle fans. A division rival trying to make the playoffs, and they had a home game in your stadium. Folks who remember the 70s and 80s and 90s, hell, people who remember 10 years ago. Just imagine the thought of the Eagles fans taking over RFK or even FedEx Field. It's unthinkable. But if they didn't take it over, the stadium would have been empty. I don't know a single person from back home who would have gone Sunday if you paid them to go. Actually, you know what? That's not true. My boy Sacco and his kids went. They're Eagle fans. The stadium experience is miserable, insufferable drunks, a lousy product for decades, and what's equally hard for me to fathom, somehow, ownership is blindsided by the fact that fans are done. I ran into some executives at a party last year at the Super Bowl in Minneapolis and was blown away by their arrogance. They still carry themselves like their brand is royalty. You're like Sears, something that once was. In what make-believe space do you exist where you convince yourself of some alternate reality? I hope somebody in their organization took the time to read the story of Liz Clark, Les Carpenter, and Mark Maskey in the Washington Post. It was very well done in explaining the plight of the organization, and it included one quote in particular that resonated. Stephen Collins, a 55-year-old third-generation season ticket holder, quote, "The crazy part now is that I feel indifference. Indifference to the team that was a huge part of my life growing up. Anger isn't cutting it because the organization probably believes that no matter how mad they make us today, we will love them tomorrow. Indifference can be powerful and much harder to overcome. I'm there. I'm not hopeful. I'm not mad. It's easier to stop caring and move on." Close quote. I know so many fans who have moved on. So many who share wonderful memories of what the Redskins were, who have become numb to what we no longer feel at all. Is anyone at Redskins Park listening? Does anyone there even care? Or are you as indifferent as the people who used to fill your stadium as if it were their civic duty, who have been replaced by the fans of the road team who took over the joint? The team who's going to the playoffs. The team that won the Super Bowl last year. You remember what that was like? Yeah. Me either.